I need a wife.
I'll read, lads and lasses. I'd like to preface this. I'm sorry for the shite audio. I'm not an audio engineer like Cyraxx is. But I couldn't see another video like post anything on this guy, and even the farms is lacking in information on him. So I thought I'd make this quick video to expose the public to this utter degeneracy. Like, this guy is absolutely horrific. So I thought I'd do a timeline. And yes, David, Lindsay, whatever your name is, I did make the video. So hi, nice to meet you. So this guy, Mimares, is David Nguyen. When? That's what Google says anyway. And he goes by many other names. So far, and I have a list, he goes by Peter Wen, David Wen, Lindsay Chen, Twister360 on Twitch, Katie the Wong, which is his stripper name, or basically any name he fancies calling himself that day. This dude is a 34-year-old guy from Mississauga. Mississauga, and that's probably another name I bastardized, Ontario. Lindsay, or David as I'll call him, first appeared on the radar when he made a video defending Cyraxx. David is well known for his, hatred of trolls, inverted commas, and loves defending people, bad people, such as Andrew Ditch, which that was really a choice. That was really, really a choice from that one.
Take the exit.
We was at a car in Akron once. Oh, you did? Cool. There's a famous,
There's a right lane to keep right to merge onto I-76 west toward Akron.
what? There's a famous YouTuber, that lives in Akron, Ohio. Never heard of her. His name's Chance. He works on hard rock, and metal music. I've never heard of this famous YouTuber before. He does like, hard rock numbers.
Keep right.
76 Akron? Yep, 76 Akron. So I've never heard of this so-called famous YouTuber. Yeah, he's a rising star. So he's gonna try and get his stars. More of these technology guys. Oh, you like such as Tecmo and Technology Connections, the Westlight, the Apex guy. Oh, you like watching those things?
However, I know for a fact that there's a lass, his friend's missus, who has a federal case out against him, and Marty's guys have found proof of his disgusting behaviours. One girl I spoke to had been reporting him to the FBI since 2022. And that's the thing about Lolcows, it's the same dance over and over. This one has a little bit of everything: the sex pest of Cyraxx, the need to impose his degeneracy on other people like Judah the Hybrid, and the pew-pew threats towards his trolls like Lawson. But I'm getting ahead of myself, and we'll discuss the Lolcow stuff later. Because the oldest account I've found of David's goes back to 2022, because David has this terrible habit of deleting stuff like not long after he's posted it. So it's really hard to find backstory to this. He'll post things like he must spend so much time on the sign up page of everything, because he will make a new account, post something, and then either delete the account or make a new channel anyway. It's insane. So this is the closest thing I've found to exploring the inner mind of David, and the oldest account I can find of him. It's like, it's a mixture of schizo posting and incel content, although David couldn't suffer from schizophrenia because even the voices wouldn't talk to him. David's a grade A incel. He posts YouTube shorts about his 20 wives, and loves to put himself with different women, as you can see here. One woman, Kate, was a Vietnamese celebrity who no longer does public functions because David travelled miles to see her, was an absolute creep the entire time, and he's now banned. Although he probably likes that because it's the only way he's ever gotten off. I must admit, I was absolutely losing the will to live going through all his shit. Most of it's in Vietnamese and like nothing happens. Or like really, really short videos of what he was wearing that day. Like describing how he wants a wife and he's single. One of them he stares really weirdly at the camera for 2 whole minutes. Or a 4 minute long video following his cat around meowing at him while heavy breathing. And admittedly, I was watching the whole thing, scared he was either gonna eat the cat or fuck it, but that might have just been because I was high.
Yes, yes, Cotton. Good, Cotton.
This one made us laugh though. Like, actually laugh. It's 3 minutes of him pretend fighting. Bear in mind, this man is 30 years old. I mean, come on, have you seen him? Like, he looks like James Corden and Andrew Tate had a baby. Just as irritating and just as likely to follow you around on a dark night before masturbating on your own. I mean, just look at this. It just goes on and on and on, peppered with like weird ass photos, and there's hundreds just like this, or like really short videos of the same goddamn face. Like not even the outfit. He says it's an outfit, but it's not an outfit. But then I came across this. This summarizes David up perfectly, describing his, just watch the video.
The title is called I Want to Be a Porn Star. Because I enjoyed I enjoyed sex. Enjoyed porn. I enjoyed porn content, adult content, hentai content. I like porn stars. I like porn actresses. Maybe the reason that I want to become a porn star, the reason that I became a porn star is because I want to. I want to find a relationship. I want to find a soulmate. I want to find a partner. That's the reason why I became a porn star. Is because it's hard to find a suitable partner in the real world, and it's hard to find a job that you want to do for the rest of your life. It's just that I guess I consider being a porn star as a job, or making porn as a job, but all these beautiful women, all these beautiful ladies, like in the porn industry, are very beautiful. I understand that, but if I were to, I don't know, like do porn with my wife, meaning like Chuang Huey Rue, that could be arranged, but unless she is willing to want to do it with me, like make a, I guess, a porn scene or a porn movie or something with me. I would not do it with any other woman, but with my wife. It's because as long as you don't get the other woman pregnant, just wear a condom to protect yourself, protect them from you, and just only do it with your wife or your partner. I have talked about porn a lot on social media and in real life. I like, and I talk about a lot about hentai and stuff. I still consider like social media should. I still think social media should, I guess, allow porn content, adult content, and hentai content on the social media platforms, all the social media platforms, because I think it would be good for the user, because for a good social media experience, because what I think social media would not be exciting without porn, and like into the mix of social media platforms, of all social media platforms, because we need, that's what users like. Anime, cartoons, video game characters, sci-fi characters, uh, uh, Takusatetsu, superhero characters. Um, they would like to. I would like to see more cosplay parodies or etc. or anime parody.
And that's the problem with you, David. Nobody wants to sleep with you. You are a danger to women. You should be locked away where you cannot go within 1,000 feet of them. Like an island just for you will leave you there. So you cannot bother another woman again. And no internet access either, because Jesus Christ. And if you didn't think all of that was creepy enough, David shows some Cyraxx levels of hypocrisy and delusion by making a video saying how he doesn't like fat people. Have you ever looked in the mirror there, darling? Are you going to tell me it's not fat? You're just bulking up for your pretend fight scenes.
Hi guys, today we're going to talk about the reason why I don't like fat is because it's not it's not really good for your body, and it's not healthy to have a fat stomach, or it's not good to eat unhealthy food. It's not good to eat healthy food, and I think a lot of us in the world need to not eat and drink, and if you do that, then you'll lose all that weight and all those pounds that you gained from when you were a teen to all the way to becoming an adult. And we need to inspire others to do the same way, because we don't want to be looking in the future in 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 a negative way, because
Not only is David a hypocrite, delusional, stalker, incel, and pervert, he also seems to forget he's a second generation immigrant. By posting support for Donald Trump, writing on his Truth Social, number one user in the world, number one Libra in the world, and the number one rooster in the world. Rooster Boy also says Kamala Harris is false, not true. No more illegal immigrant aliens in our elections anymore. David, your parents didn't even bother to learn the language of the country they immigrated to. Just like every other lolcow that came before him, David gives himself away a lot, exposing his sordid fantasies and deranged ideas. No more rape and murder by illegal immigrant aliens in America anymore, he cries. Funny that, considering our Lord and Saviour Diaper Sniper has a police tag for stalking and paedophilic behaviour.
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fuck.
Which brings me up to now. If you've made it this far in the video, I really commend you. And thank you for being so patient. I know it's absolutely exhausting and just horrific. Just fucking awful. Anyway, so moving on. In recent times, David has moved from schizo posting on YouTube to thinking he was a director and using a random Am I the Jerk sub on Reddit as a personal diary, where his stream of consciousness gives us a deeper look into the madness, and we start to find out more about the world of David, aside from the terrifying staring at the camera, and where its sordid behaviour would really become visible. David was posted to the Lolcow USA sub, and if you want to look more in depth, go to there and search the keyword David. Some of the videos have disappeared, but he underestimates those of us that take issue with him. We never forgive and we never forget. In present times, David is his alter ego Katie for Wong. I told you he had loads of names. cross dresses in a bastardized version of Chinese clothing, fetishizing and culturally appropriating the outfits while awkwardly posing in extremely high heels. See, he's got a little bit of everything. He went viral for a video of him in stilettos. If only they knew the person behind the cheap wig and Temu clothing. Giving new meaning to him not just being broke, but he's broke back too.
Considering David has a problem with me using his information, he finds it very easy to thieve someone's content himself. He even complained when Brian Adams gave him a copyright strike. Delving deeper into his real life, it appears that David is currently broke, living with his parents, a college dropout, alienating his friends one by one, and trying to sell his vulnerable parents' house out from under them. Poor guys. Recently, his realtor dumped him because he lives in filth and the buyers were constantly complaining. Never straying far from the insulisms that rule his life, he uses a rant about a realtor to bitch about being alone and going to a matchmaker to find him a wife, unironically asking if he was a jerk. Yeah, David, I'll answer the question for you. You're always the arsehole. Honestly, if this guy jumped from his chromosomes to his IQ, there would just be a hole in the ground, like a person shaped hole. And he would hang himself in the process. David thinks the law doesn't apply to him. However, the consequences are catching up to him. In a post on Am I the Jerk, David said people pulled up in a car and threw eggs at him. He thinks it's the trolls doing, inverted commas, but from looking at his other posts, it seems more likely it's going to be one of the many fucking people that David's pissed off, which is made even more clear when his house is pranked. He asks his friend if he can stay the night, and his friend rightly tells him to fuck off. David, the entitled whiny little bitch he is, gets mad at his friend. And this is where the tea comes in, and the characters in David's world open up. His real life characters. I even made a handy dandy flowchart to show everyone. Aren't I amazing? Okay, maybe it's not. I don't say that I was ever good at art, but I'm trying to be helpful here. So I'm going to read a couple of these Am I the Jerk posts in full just to round this off because this video is getting long already. But am I the jerk for trying to sell my parents' home when they are the legal owner of it? So we have a huge problem now as a group of trolls who was messing with this guy from Ohio is now coming after me. I only defended him because I felt like he was in the same shoes as me with the fake accusations. None of them are fake, David. I have receipts for everything. I got extremely mad when I heard he was locked up forever in a mental institution. Why on about Larson here? This might be Larson. I felt like he was set up, so I made a video expressing my support for him. That backfired, and now they have exposed me and my address, and now weird things are starting to happen. I haven't doxed you, David. I could have in this video, but I haven't. I was outside earlier talking to a friend of mine on the phone when a car drove by me slowly and looked at me. There were 3 people inside, and they were looking at me. They proceeded to throw eggs at me, and I ran. I never knew that it would happen this fast, but apparently there is an army of this guy who we will call by Marty, and Marty basically controls this whole fiasco. I don't think Marty even knows your name, you're not that important to him. I am suspecting that this is the first act that is ordered by Marty. I told my parents that I want to sell our home now and that I'm planning on getting or calling a different realtor tomorrow since our recent one fired us. I am planning on getting a new realtor to list it so I can get the heck out of here fast. I am worried it's going to get worse. My uncle says that I'm a total jerk for trying to sell their home when they are the legal owner. Does this really make me a jerk? The answer is yes, David. So then on to Am I the Jerk number 2. And this one, if he treats his friends like this, then God knows how he treats his enemies. Am I the jerk for telling my friend that he is a jerk and he doesn't care about me because he rejected my pleas for help? So I am going through some extreme mayhem right now as I have been exposed online. Ooh, that sounds like an admission of guilt. And things are getting worse. A group of people exposed my address a few days ago onto a Discord server. The Discord server belongs to a notorious internet troll ring, and they set out to harm and ruin others' lives. I got into this mess because I decided to be a good Samaritan and stand up for another victim of cyberbullying and harassment. I'll have you know that nobody treats these people badly if they haven't done bad things themselves first. Like, people think that the troll community is all bad, but that just isn't the case. They, well, if anyone isn't arrested for the bad things that they've done, they only get punished because they continue to bad things. That's why they are a lolcow. It's the definition of insanity. The only difference is you're doing the same bad things over and over again. So then that's the insanity. These people have driven this person insane to the point where they had to be hospitalized. I got extremely mad when I heard that they are locked up in a mental hospital for the rest of their lives. This hit me personally because that is what people are wanting to happen to me as well. I defended this person and it backfired on me, and now I am being hunted. Earlier this afternoon, a guy who we hired to cut our grass was attacked by a group of people who were in their car. The group pulled up on him and pepper sprayed him in the eye. He fell off the lawnmower and hit his head on the concrete. Well, I have nothing to do with that, and neither does any of the people that I've spoken to. So you've pissed off someone, David, and I don't know who it is, but it's none of us. Then around dinner time, we had someone light up firecrackers at our driveway in an attempt to scare us. We thought it was gunshots until we looked out the window and saw it was Chinese firecracker shells laying on the driveway. I got really scared, so I asked my friend if my family and I could stay at his house for the night until we can go to the police station in the morning. He told me no, saying that I brought this on myself. Well, if your friends are saying you brought it on yourself, then, you must have brought it on yourself. No, I'm not letting you stay here because you brought this on yourself. I also don't want you to stay here because I don't want those people to find out that you're here and then drive to my house and hurt us. I got mad and told him that he is a jerk because he isn't willing to help out a friend. Does it make me a jerk for criticising him, not letting me stay overnight? Wow, that was something. Fuck me, David. You're the worst person ever. Oh my god. David, you're the worst person ever. Honestly, your arsehole's so huge. If Pluto couldn't be classified as a planet, your anus fits nicely in the solar system. Seriously, you're such a huge arsehole. Your proctologist is gonna die and have his obituary saying he died in a spelunking expedition. And there's so much more to cover. We haven't even broke his bail conditions yet. But this video is already getting long, and so I'm going to do a part 2. And in the next one, we're going to cover what I affectionately call his bad girl era and his problems with Becky, plus see what I got up to when I crossed paths with him. If you want the second part, give it a like, subscribe. I also suggest watching my past work with Steve from Machete Squad and Cyraxx. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I love you all, and how are the lads?